given problem having the number of rows are equal to the number of columns or not, that is m equal to n. Or else directly we can say, if the given matrix is of square matrix, then we can solve this problem clearly. If not equal, so sometimes it may not be equal. If not equal, then we need to make it equal by adding dummy row or the dummy column. So whichever is the lesser one, so that we need to add and we need to make it balance. That is the first step. And you need to write it in the exam also, whether the number of rows is equal to the number of columns or not. And second step is row iteration. So what do you mean by row iteration? So it means that, so we need to select the least number in each row, and subtract that smallest number in that all the elements of the particular row. In the first row, if there are 2, 4, 3, if there are 2, 4, 3 other numbers, then identify that 2 as a smaller number and subtract that 2 in 4 and 3, and whatever the difference, that number you need to write it. And next one, third is a column iteration. Column iterations, it's the same again, it's the same as the row iteration. So in the row iteration, we are identifying the small numbers from each row and we are subtracting in the all the elements. In the column iteration, we need to identify small number, least number in the each column and subtract from all the elements in the same column. So likewise, so before starting the Hungarian, so this is a part of Hungarian method actually. So before assigning, we need to complete with the row iteration as well as column iteration. So do not, and it's not compulsory that you need to do with the only one, either row iteration or the column iteration. And it's not a compulsory that you need to do the row iteration. Even you can go for first column and next row before assigning, so you can go for anyone. And the fourth step is ensure that each row and the column having at least 1 0. So obviously, once we finish with the row iteration and column iteration, we will get the at least 1 0 in each column as well as each row. Okay, fifth one is assign a 0. Okay, now actually that method will start. Assign a 0 in any column or the row and cancel all the zeros in that particular row as well as column. So it means that, for example, so if this is the one matrix, if this is the one matrix, so in that case, if there is a 1 0, so if you assign for this value, then so whatever the number of rows in this column and number of zeros in this row, so that should be deleted. So I'll explain again in that while explaining the problem. If you are assigned with any one 0 in the particular row or the column, so whichever the number of zeros coming in that row or the column, that should be cancelled. So that meaning of fifth step. And last one is at the end. At the end, we need to check a small n equal to capital N. So what do you mean by small n? So whereas a small n is the number of row or the columns, and capital N is a number of assignments. If it is equal, then you can say that you are finished with the problem. If it is not equal, then again you need to proceed with the further steps. So again we need to draw the horizontal line and vertical lines. Again we need to add, subtract. So something there is steps to be followed in the Hungarian method. Likewise, we can solve the assignment problem. Okay, I will take one small example here. Okay, this is one problem. Problem number 1 is, so assign one book to one typist in order to minimize the cost. Okay, they are given one problem, that is assign one book to one typist in order to minimize the cost.
Sir, I'm actually taking that step, sir. Can you?
Okay, I'll give it again. Okay, here Okay, B1, B2, B3 are the book 1, book 2 and book 3. Book 1, book 2 and book 3. And T1, T2, T3 are the typist 1, typist 2, typist 3. And the numbers given in this matrix, numbers given in this first matrix are this 120, 100, 80, 80, 90, 110. So these are all the cost. So T1, the typist 1, will charge 120 rupees for the book 1. 100 rupees he will charge for the book 2 and 80 rupees for the book 3. So likewise they are given the cost. So these are all the CIJ, that black color font numbers are there. No? So these are all the CIJ, that is the cost. So the cost is given by the typist. So for example, for the B2, if you assign a typist 3 to the book B2, then he will charge 140 rupees. Okay, by considering all these numbers, we need to assign one book to one person. That is our job with the minimizing the cost. Okay, what is the first step actually? So what was the first step we have discussed? First step is check number of rows and the number of columns. If it is equal, then it's a fine. Otherwise, we're supposed to make it equal. After that, second step is row iteration, and the third step is column iteration. What do you mean by row iteration? So select the least number from each row and subtract in all the elements. And third one is select the least number in each column and subtract from all the elements in the same column. The same way we need to go now. So okay, what is the step number 1? So we need to check the number of rows and number of columns. Okay, number of rows and columns. So what is the order of the matrix? Here it is 3 cross 3. So it means that, so whatever the problem they are given already, it is the balanced assignment problem. Balanced assignment problem. So then we can proceed it. Okay, step number 1 is clear. If it is not equal, then you need to add a dummy column or the dummy row in order to make it square matrix. Okay, second step is row iteration. So what do you mean by row iteration? So in the first row, you need to identify which is the least number. What is the least number? What is the least number? Okay, 80 is the least number. 80 is the least number. So take that 80 number and subtract that 80 from all the numbers. If you subtract from 80 from all the numbers in the first row only, so 120 minus of 80, 100 minus of 80, and 80 minus of 80. Okay, likewise, so this is the row iteration for the first row. The second row is, okay, in the second row, what is the least number? 80, 90 and 110. Again, in the second row, 80 is the least number. So if you subtract 80 from all the numbers, then it's a 0 and it is 10, and next one it is 30. I hope it's clearly visible. It's a 30. Okay, in the third row, what is the least number? In the third row again, 110. 110 is the least number in the first column. So then 110 minus of 110, 140 minus of 110, 30. And next one, 120 minus of 110, that is 10. Okay, this we are finished with the row iteration. Okay, I hope it's clear. And next we need to go for the column iteration. What do you mean by column iteration? In each column, we need to identify which is the least number and subtract from all the elements. Okay, a common mistake will be done by the students is, again, they will select the first matrix. That first matrix, in a sense, whichever the matrix they are given, a matrix given here. So do not consider this one now, because already we have finished with the step number 2. Whatever the matrix you got it in the step number 2, that matrix you need to consider and then go for the column iteration. Okay, now in the first column, what is the least number? 0 is the least number. So if you subtract the 0 from all the numbers, then we'll get the same number, that is 40. Okay, 40. Okay, in the second column, so there is no 0, that is a 20, 10, 30. 20, 10, 30 in the sense 10 is a 0, then so subtract that 10 from all the numbers. In the third column, a 0 is already present, then so the answer will be same. Okay, this is the column iteration. Okay, now I'll move on to the previous slide again. Okay, we are finished with first step and the second step and the third step. What is the fourth step? Ensure that each row and the column having the at least 1 0. So already we have ensured that. So each row and the column having the at least 1 0. The next one is assign a 0 and cancel all. Okay. Okay, ensure that in the first row, okay, there is a 0. In the first row, there is a 0. And second one, okay, in the first row, so there is a 0. And the second row also there is a 1 0. And third row also there is a 1 0. In the column wise, in the first column, again, it's having 0. And second column also having 0. Third column also having 0. So it's fine. Okay, now we need to go for the step number 5. So what is the step number 5? We need to assign now. Okay, you can assign to any one 0. So if you assign to the T2 to B2, if you assign a T2 to B2, okay, just I will explain here. Okay. I hope you can see this below matrix. Okay, now, for example, if you assign to this 0, if you assign to this 0, what that actually fifth statement says, if you assign to this 0, then, so whatever the zeros comes in this row and this column should be deleted. So it means that we need to cancel like this. If it is also 0, then we need to cancel. So it means that, and the assignment problem itself says for one supply, one demand. So only one assignment allocation should be there. That's why we need to cancel that. So whichever the zeros will come in that particular row and the particular column. The next one, if you assign this 0, if you assign this one, then okay, this should be cancelled and even this should be cancelled because it comes in this row and column. So likewise we need to assign. Okay, now here we can assign a zeros, and so one hint is that, so which column or the row having the less number of zeros, so that you need to assign first. So in order to avoid the more number of the iterations, a best hint is, if you want you can write down, while assigning a 0, you need to assign to the either the row or the column which is having only 1 0, Okay, here we can see that T1 is having only 1 0. Even though T3 is also having only 1 0. If you assign to the T3, then there is a chance of cancelling this T2 0 also. That's why better we need to go for the T1 0. Okay, if you assign this one, and here while assigning, so we need to make it only the box. In the previous case, so while solving the problems in a transportation, we're supposed to write that number in the box, so that the number was different, that's why we were writing. But here the supply and demand are equal, so no need to write that one number, so just make it box. Okay, if you assign to this 0, then so just check, is there any zeros in the B3 column or the T1 row? If any zeros are available, then you need to cancel those. Okay, here no zeros. Okay, leave it. Okay, next one. So what is the remaining? Next, in the remaining T2 row having the 2 zeros and the T3 row having only 1 0. Okay, if you assign to T3 row, then a 1 0 will be cancelled at T2. If you assign to B2 row, then that T2 will be cancelled. So you can assign to anyone. Okay, now if you assign this one, so in this should be cancelled because it comes in the same line, and whatever the zeros comes in this column also, that should be deleted, but unfortunately there are no zeros in this column. Okay, now what is the remaining? Last one is T3 is remaining. Okay, this is the step number 5. So likewise we need to assign, that is the step number 5. Assign a 0 in any column or the row and cancel all the zeros in the row, columns, corresponding to that element. And the sixth step is at the end we need to check a small n equal to capital N. What is that small n? Small n is the number of the column or the row because it's equal here, so that is 3. And how many number of allocations are there? Capital N. That is also equal. So it means that you are finished with the problem. Okay, we need to write the answer now. While writing the answer, we need to write. So book 1 is assigned to typist 3. Book 1 is assigned to typist 3. Book 2 is assigned to typist 2. Book 3 is assigned to typist 1. And next, so in front of that, we need to write the what is the cost, how much charge, how much they are charging, 80, 90, and 110. What is the total cost or cost? This is 280 rupees. 280 rupees. Okay, likewise, we need to solve the assignment problem.